Hello, everybody. Welcome to another stream. Let's see, do we have already some people here? Yes, we do. Hello, everybody. Hello, Adrian, Gertjan, Nathan, Samuel, the crew. Bushan is here as well. Mr. Benjamin. Nice to have you all here. I hope you're all doing fine. I hope you are having a good day so far. I have. And yeah, I think let's get started. Let me bring in my screen here. Nope, that's not the one. Here we go. So, final check. You can see me. I think so. You can see the screen. I think you can hear me. That is good. So, yeah, welcome back, everybody, to another stream. We are here working on the Refactoring PHP platform, which is an application where you can share code snippets like this one, for example, and then other ones can provide so-called solutions, which are just different variation and refactored versions of the given code example. So in the end, I hope in the future people will come with some code snippet and say things like, hey, I have this code snippet, I'm not satisfied, can we make it a little bit more simpler, a little bit better to maintain? And then people come with some solutions and say, hey, maybe you could write it like this, or you can use maybe collections or introduce any other coding features. And yeah, I hope in the end people will discuss their code on this platform. So that's the whole plan. And on these live streams, we are going to, we built this, and we have already built quite a bit. We have here our famous checklist with all the things that we already did. And yeah, we also have some to-dos for today. So let's see what we have. We want to add a success message after adding a code snippet. Yeah, so currently here, let me go back to the homepage where I can create a new test snippet here. We have a name, and then here would be the code. If I'm going to submit this, we can see it here, but there is no kind of message saying that it was successful edit. And I think that would be nice to add. Let's see, what else do we have here? Yeah, then of course we still have some design work for us. So the submit forms don't look good yet, like this one here. Or also when I create a solution, this also does not look that nice. So I think that's the plan for today. What else do we have? Okay, we still need a logo. Maybe I need to talk to Kaneko. We need to style the star button. So let me check. Let me go back here to one of the code snippets where we have some solutions. Yeah, okay, so here we have this star it button, and we also need to design that. Yeah, so a lot of little design things that we need to take care of. But yeah, as I mentioned, I don't want to put too much extra work into this platform. Like example, there are a lot of nice to have that I have in my mind on this list. There are just two, but there are a lot of things that I have on my mind which I want to add. But I think it's important to try to bring it out soon, a little MVP, and see if people like it and use it or not, and then we can move on from there. Let me see if you're all good here. All good, yeah. Gertjan is suggesting maybe also add a success when a solution is added. Yeah, we should do this as well. Let's add this here. Add success message after adding a solution. Yeah, good point. Oh, did I forgot to hide everything here? Yep, do not disturb for until this evening. All right, and we also have a feature request. Okay, let's see what this is about. Can we set interest group per profile? Maybe I can pick eloquent, Livewire level tags, and then only get snippets when the same tag. Yeah, I think that's a nice idea. So I think I have already tags here. And maybe let's add this also to nice to have list. Maybe subscribe to tags. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So if someone is interested in maybe Livewire, then we can tag some of the snippets for Livewire. And then if there's a new one, people get notified. Yeah, I think that's a nice idea. Thank you, Benjamin. Okay, let's start with the first one now. Add a success message after adding a code snippet. So let's give this another thought here. So what are the options that we have here? So of course, what we could do is we could add a message here right above or beneath the form saying that something was added. We also see it here immediately. So that's what I noticed before. When I added one, I see immediately that it was added. So I'm thinking if it really makes sense to add this message, or is it enough that we see it here? Because if there's an issue, of course, then we need to show something. Let's check again. If I have no name, what do we get? Okay, name is required. So we have some kind of error handling here. Yeah, but I still think it would be nice maybe to have some kind of banner saying that something was added. I think this gives the user a good feeling in terms of user experience. So let's see. Let's go to our test here. So where are we here? We are here on the home page where we have our Livewire code snippets component, I think it's called. Let's see. Yeah, as you see, I'm currently using the mouse and navigating through the tree. So for me, it turned out of course, I could just have looked it up and searched for something like code snippets. I think that's the one, yeah. So this would work too, but sometimes, I don't know, I just like to see the whole tree and see like the other things that we have here. And then I like to use the mouse sometimes as well. So don't be afraid to do that as well if you like that too. But of course, if you want to be fast, you have to use one of the shortcuts. Okay, it's pretty loud here. Let me just close one of the windows. Yeah, so it was raining a lot the whole day, and that's why the fireworkers are out like every few hours. So that's what you heard in the background. So code snippet it is. So let's check again. So of course we'll make the music a little bit too loud for me. So let me see. So here we have our error messages. Okay, so that's inside the, you can say inside the form. Of course, we could put it in here as well. But what if we want to add a kind of banner? So let me think about this. If you want to add a kind of banner, it would be outside of our component. And if we want to interact with something outside of our Livewire component, we have to send a kind of event, right? Is there any other way we could do this from inside our component to trigger? I think that's the only way that I can think of if we want to add some kind of banner at the top here, because then the HTML code would be inside our base layout file, and then we would need to send some kind of event. Maybe we need another Livewire component for the banner, and then we listen for the event inside the banner. What do you think about that, guys? Is this the way you would go? So, what were you talking about? Okay, that's interesting. How about just redirect to the snippet? Yeah, we could do this, but I'm not sure if that's what we want to do. So of course it makes sense for something where you want to maybe then edit something more, or you get redirected to a page where you need to do something. But here we just want to add the snippet, and then there's nothing else that we currently want to do. So I think for now I want to keep it on the home page and don't redirect it. Yeah, I've been also thinking about these ones. So maybe first we want to make it work, and then let's see what we can use here. What are they called? Banners? Yeah, I think something like this is what we want to do then. Or do we have something also? We also have alerts. Let's check what these look like. Okay. I think yeah, it could work too. Successfully uploaded, successfully created the snippet. Yeah. So I think that's what we're probably going to do later when we make it work. So what else do we have here? Oh yeah, of course we want to add this at some point as well. Let me just add it to the list here. Good that I have you here again. So let's put it to the nice to haves for now. Show creation date of snippets and solutions. Yeah, makes sense for both of them, I guess. Okay, Adrian. Maybe probably an example for some kind of notification. Yeah, it's. Let me check. Can I somehow get to this URL from this here? Because I can't copy the text here from StreamYard. Let me see if I can just open it up somehow. Okay, I can't find it right now. So maybe need to check later. But it would be a nice feature if I could just copy this somehow. Nope, okay, seems it's not working. So, music still too loud? Do you think so? Choose the music still too loud? Let me know. I also do so and listen for it with Alpine shares. Okay, so this means we can send events from our Livewire components, and we can listen through Alpine GS. Is that right? Yeah, I think I've seen that before. So this could also be worth it. Yeah. Give me a short URL or something, then it's easier for me to just write it down because the URL is so long. Okay, let's check this out real quick. So list patch browser events. Livewire allows you to fire browser window events like so. Livewire allows you to fire browser window events. Okay, what's a browser window event? Let's see, dispatch event name updated, new name. You're able to listen for these window events. This window event. Okay, so I guess window is just a JavaScript term for the window in JavaScript terms. So it's not about some kind of alert window or something, right? Okay, what do we then? Window event listener. Okay, and then we get here, and then we could probably show something. Okay, like this one. I'm also thinking about right now if we then want to test this, if we do this via Alpine GS, how we could test this then, because yeah, maybe let's start with the test now. Just going through the comments real quick if there's anything else. Yeah, this would also be nice to scroll to the snippet and then highlight it. But it's, I think, more like a nice to have for later. Also, one good refactor for the submit form would be wrap it into a real form. That way you can use enter and don't need to reach the submit button. Yeah, it's also a nice idea, but also something for later for me. Yeah, that's true. I can do that. So let's get a real quick look what we found on CodePen. So it's interesting. I'm now seeing my own screen, my own stream. So where is this link here? Okay, now I hear myself. That's not what I want to do. Where did you post that link? Okay, interesting. I don't see the link here. I don't know why. Maybe you can post it again. Maybe it's lost here in the chat history. But let's start by thinking about how we would want to test it first. So how do we want to test this? Let me get back to my tests here and Livewire code snippets test. So I'm pretty sure here we have one where we create the code snippet. It stores code snippet to the database. So yeah, so here we're filling out the code snippet and then we are calling the submit button and then we check that we see something here in the database. So what I'm thinking about is, will it be possible for us to do something like assert C and then snippet was created? So because this would be a very nice way to test, and when we think about just what we want to do, this is it. We want to submit our code snippet and then we want to make sure that we see a kind of success message. But of course, in the back, we need to think about how this is being done and if it works like this. Because if we call the submit button and submit our form where we store it in the database, we then need to change this somehow through Livewire in order that we see it here. Because I'm not sure, but I think if we would just do it via Pine.js, we wouldn't be able to make sure that we see it, because then it's only changed through JavaScript. But I think that's basically what I want to do. So let's create a new test for this. Let's copy this one here. And let's call it shows success message after snippet created. Okay, we don't need this check here. We have a user. We create a snippet and we don't need to assert the database now, but now we want to assert that we see something like, maybe let's take the name, which is test snippet was successfully created. I guess something like this is the way I want to go. And of course, this will fail now because we won't see this now. Let me get rid of this comment here again. Oh yeah, thanks for clarifying this. So window is just a global object in JavaScript. Okay, that's what I thought so. Okay, that's interesting. There is this method for testing, assert dispatch browser. Okay, this could also be useful. Insert dispatch browser event. Okay, this means we're making sure here that the event was being triggered, and somewhere else we're checking for this event. So this way we were able, we would be able to dispatch it here from the component and make sure that the event was dispatched, and then somewhere else in our layout file we would check this event and then show the message. So what I'm thinking right now is if we check here for the event, do we also need to check somewhere if what happens if we send this event and that we see something? So what I'm thinking right now is how would we test that we actually show a banner if this event is being dispatched? Because we can test it from in here. No, I think we can test it from in here. So, okay, let's say we do it like this. Let's give this a try. So dispatch browser event, code snippet, updated, I think. Like this, let's check again. Name updated, and then the new name. Okay, this means we can provide some value here. And what do we want? Okay, sorry, here we are not dispatching it. Here we're just checking it. Okay, so we will dispatch it then inside our Livewire component. And there we would maybe provide the name of the snippet. And yeah, I think we can easily make this work. We're going to our code snippets Livewire components, and here we're going to submit it. And make here, let's check again how we dispatch this. How did I call this? Code snippet. Oh, it's not updated, it's created. Code snippet created. And maybe let's provide the name, which is this name. Okay, this means now our test should already pass, and it does. But now, okay, now what would be the second part? How do we check now that if we dispatch this event, that we see some specific banner or text? Event would be notification, and data will be type success and message. Event would be notification. I'm not sure what you mean by this. Maybe you can clarify this again. I did something similar with normal events. So Livewire test, emit, assert C. Okay, let's take a look at this as well. So what does this method do exactly? Do we have our tests? Yes, here. Fire the full event. Okay, so what kind of event is this? So it doesn't seem like it's a kind of Laravel event. So it must be something. Okay, so okay, I now remember. Okay, these are just the Livewire events, which I can listen to in another component. So what we do, emit something and then assert C. Yeah, so that's not working in this case because we will have the message, our banner outside of the Livewire component. So that's why this is not working. So you dispatch an event called notification with data type success message snippet created. So you mean like a Laravel event? Is this what you mean? You dispatch an event called notification? Because if I emit it like this with the Livewire emits, I need a listener. So this means then I would need a Livewire component for the banner where I'm going to listen for this event. So this was the first idea that I had. So maybe that's the way to go. But let's think again about this one here. So how would we test this now on the other side that we actually see something? So I should replace this with notification. Let me check again if we have some more info here about this. Is notification a special type? No. Okay, I think it just means that it's a kind of general notification and then we could use it for different things. Okay, yes, I think that's what you mean. Okay, so we could do this, but for me still interesting is how do we test then that we see the banner? Okay, Adrian says I don't test this. So okay, then guys, what's wrong with the other way, using the emit? Like we're going to emit something and then inside I create a new Livewire component, like a banner, a notification banner, something like this. And inside there, I'm going to listen for this event. And if it is given, then I show something like a banner. So this way we could test here in this Livewire component that we submit a specific event, that something is being emitted. And then in the other Livewire, we could check if this is being triggered, this event, then we show something. So I think that's what I want to do. What do you think about that, guys? Yeah, I don't want to go this way, this road. But this means multiple server round trips to show a notification. Yeah. This is, of course, a downside for something simple like this, but I think currently, for me, it sounds like the best way to do this, but also to how to test this. What's wrong with this min? Okay, let's check again. Okay, so we could emit it from our Livewire component, and then inside JavaScript, we could listen for it. So the problem which I have with this is very similar to where we assert the dispatch browser event, that now when we're doing this through JavaScript, I can't test what it does when this event is being triggered. So I can't test what is being shown, if the correct message notification type is being shown. So that's what I don't like about this. But yeah, you guys are all right. It probably would be nicer way in terms of performance and things like this to just change it through JavaScript, because then we don't need 2 requests to do this. But of course, from the testing perspective, I don't like it. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Just give it a try. Okay, let's give this now a try. So this means we want to assert that something was emitted. And it's called code snippet created is the event. And the values that we need. Or do we go with notification? Yeah, maybe let's go with notification. I like this idea. Notification type is success. And if we go with notification, we probably also need to provide a message, because it will be then different every time. Test snippet was created successfully. I think like this. Okay, and we can make this easily work by just emitting this here. And let's just copy this in here. And the name is called notification, and the message is, let's change the quotes. Yeah, like this. So we want to use the current name, so we can get rid of this. Code snippet was created successfully. Okay, I think this looks good to me. Let's test this out. Oh, that's interesting. I had a similar issue like this before, some days ago. I'm not sure what it was about. Let me check if this is the case for all the tests. It is. But I'm pretty sure now with PHP unit, the tests would still run. Nope. Okay, what's going on here? PHP unit does not work. Okay, maybe let's read the error first. What's going on here? Okay, just a parse error. This wouldn't be too bad. What did I do wrong here? No, that's all correct. So why is this failing? PHP unit test, let's try something specific. What do we have? Yeah, let's take the first one here. Okay, this is working. So what is not working? Let's check the error message again. Code snippet test 54. Okay. What's wrong here, guys? That's strange. Let me read this again. Uncaught parse error, syntax error, unexpected token. Okay, so it seems something is wrong, but PHP Storm is not telling me what it is. Oh, I think it was. Oh yeah. All my fault. I was at the wrong point in the test. Okay, but still interesting that I got the strange PHP in there. Okay, so this seems to be working now. We have checked that we sent this event. Okay, that's good from this point of view. But now this means we need to create a Livewire component for our banner. Okay. Create a Livewire component. What do we call it? Notification? Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, so this means we need now a new test for our component here, which is, I think it's just a feature test. So let's create also for here. Livewire notification test. Okay, nice. Shows notification if event is given. Our Livewire component is called notification, and we need to bring it in here. We can just make something like this, right? So notification, and I guess we also need to provide here now the values. Now assert that we see something. And we want to make sure that we see this here. It should fill now. Okay, undefined array key notification. So what did I do here? Is this wrong? We want to emit the notification. That's the event. The event is called notification, and then we have the parameters. So let's check which line? Line 16. Okay, this one here. Why is he trying to get this from an array? Undefined array key notification. Let me check real quick. Okay, we fire our event and we pass a parameter. Okay, this looks fine to me. Is the notification class wrong? Livewire notification, no, that's the correct one too. Oh, Adrian says it's just a test. Oh, okay. So this means it doesn't matter what I provide in here. It just tries. Okay, so now. Okay, that's strange. Okay, that's just because we don't see this yet. Okay, let's give it a try. So this means now we need to edit to our HTML file, a blade file. So here we go. Resources, views, Livewire notification. And we need a listener. Yeah, that's true too. Notification. Get rid again. So I'm pretty sure I still have this stored here somewhere. Public listeners. We're listening for notification. And we're going to call show notification. Like this. Okay. Let's add this method here. And we probably get some parameters here. So try like this, notification info. And we are not going to return something. Okay, how do we want to do this? So we get here the type and the name. So this means I'm probably just store them inside public parameters that we can then use inside our component. So probably something like this, type equals to notification type, and then this message would be notification info message. And let's add those. Make sure to make them public. It will be a string, both of them. Yeah. All right, so we have them now. So this means we also now need to check inside our blade file here. So I think we could just check if we have a message. If we have a message, we want to show something. And we show the message. Okay, there's a lot of things that we did do now, so let's see what our test says now. Non-public component method call. Okay, then let's make this public. Right? Okay, it's passing. Just make sure it's failing. Okay, it's failing if I change this. So, okay, it seems to be working for now. That's a really good question. So what's the category that I'm using on Twitch? I actually don't know what I picked. Please let me know. Did you know that when you're not adding custom stuff to the render method, it doesn't even need to exist in Livewire, will still render the right view? Oh yeah, at least I knew it. So I think you mean like this. So I can't just delete this and it should still work. Right, yes. Yeah, good point. Makes sense. You need also a bool to determine if it should display it or not. So what kind of bool do you mean? So in order to not, because currently we're adding this diff here. Sorry, currently we're adding this diff no matter what. And if the message is given, we add the message. How would you do this with a boolean? Oh, no way, it says podcast? Okay, this is strange. Let me just write a note. I need to fix this. Which category? That's my fancy note here, so I don't forget to do this. Okay, Adrian says we can keep it like this, then I'm fine with that too. So we have now made sure that when we create a code snippet that we send out a specific event with some specific date. We now have made sure that for this new notification component, if a specific event is being emitted, that we show something. But we're not finished yet because, of course, it's not working yet because we haven't added this component to our layout file yet. So let's do this now. And this will be now, let me think. So where does this test belong here? So in this test, we want to make sure that the notification component is given on the main layout file. Let's check what we are actually using here. So we have a home, we have a dashboard, and here we're using the app layout file. Okay, so that's the app layout file. So when you log in, we're going to use this layout. And let's check if we already have some tests for pages. Page home test. What is this testing? It returns, it shows links for detailed page. It shows the register link. Okay, this little stuff here does not show. Okay, so here we're just checking if we see specific links, if you're logged in and not logged in. Because does it belong to the home page? So actually, this is the home page, right? Does it make a difference if we are logged in or not? Yes, I guess if we are picky, we only want to show the notification if a user is logged in. Because if he's logged in, he can't do anything and we probably won't show this to him. But I'm not sure how we would want to test this currently. I think I'm going just to add it to the home page, but I think, yeah, let's add it here. So this means to create a new test, it includes the notification Livewire components. Okay, and I think we already created this assertion, right? Did we do this? I think we did. Assert contains component. Okay, here are Livewire assertions, but this is not part of Livewire. So where have we done this? I'm pretty sure we have. Okay, what's going on? Adrian needs the red phone. What's going on? Edit to the global layout. Okay, that's what I did. And test where I also test if the Livewire script is set. Oh, I have already such a test. Did you see that already? Layout component test. Yes, nice. Thank you guys. This means we can get rid of this. Oh yeah, it includes Livewire styles and scripts. And it includes, let's write this again. It includes notification components. All right. But still, I think we had some kind of test where we check that we see a specific component. Didn't we create that ourselves? Let me search again. Whoa, what's happening? That's not shortcut. Okay, that's strange. That's not what I was looking for. Okay, that's still the same. Cert contains Livewire component. Okay, so we have done this for a Livewire. So this means that from inside a Livewire component, you can check if there's another Livewire component or a blade component given. Okay, I thought we already did something like this because, of course, what I want to do is I want to check if a specific component is given. Okay, currently we're checking here for specific styles here. What do we get from the view? Can we see this here? Check real quick what we get back here. We look here for. There's probably a way to get the contents. The render is not what we actually want. Let me check what class is. It's a test view. Okay, what is a test view? What can we do here? We can assert that we see something. So what I'm currently thinking, I guess this view is not rendered yet. So probably, can I just check for the component name? So does this work? Assert C. What is it called? Is it X? Is it just Livewire? I can't remember right now, but maybe something like this, Livewire notification. Could we do this something like this? We already have something like this. We have a regular Lara response in the Livewire itself. Okay, that's the one that it's already given by Laravel. Okay, so this means this means do we need to be logged in? No, I don't think so. Does this mean we can just get to our home screen and then insert the Livewire? Nice. Can we already use the class name? I'm not sure if this is already working. Notification class. Let's try this out. Cannot find Livewire component. Oh, and we also have some issues because we don't have anything in the database yet. So Let's refresh the database here. And let's give this another try. Okay, it's true that we can't see it because we haven't edited yet. So let's edit now. I think it's our app.file. Yeah. Okay, so we're using the xchat banner. What do we use this for? Have we used this before? Can you remember? So, okay, Livewire colon notification. That's what we need to look for. We'll open a PR to Livewire to have the assertions on the test view. Yeah, I think this would make sense too, because this would be nice as well. So what's happening with this chat banner? So that's the banner from ChatStream, of course. I think, okay, now I think I now remember. I think that's added by default. Okay. But let's add our notification for now. Okay, Livewire notification, like Gertjan said. So this means inside our test, we also need to look for Livewire notification. Does this work now? Cannot find Livewire component, Livewire notification. Let's check what we get here. Here are body starts. So my current guess is that it's rendered, and that's why we don't see it. Let me check this method here. Okay, this means get here anything inside the class, the test. I can still use the class. Okay. I of course would prefer much more. Okay, so it's still not working. Let me think. If I'm currently not sure if the correct view is being loaded. We don't have a welcome screen or something like this. No, so this means we should see this already. Let's check again here. So refactoring PHP, styles here. Here our body styles. And here we have already this example requires tilde cells. So I think this should be before this, right? Check our view again. So this should be the next thing, which I haven't seen, right? It still seems like that's not the correct page. Body. Main navigation. Let's check what we have here. Register. Okay, I think it looks okay. Okay, Guardian means okay, because I think I thought I think I noticed already that it's not working with the class itself. So you mean we can have like this, which is also not working. Okay, but I still think, or actually I'm not sure why it's not working. I'm a little bit confused. What's this part here? I think that's probably part of the navigation. Yeah, it seems so. Check if we see this. Make sure we are on the correct page here. It's here. Okay, that's okay. So it seems it is the correct Livewire. And so let's see. Just make sure. Let's check this here. Insert. See Livewire. Okay, so like Gertchen said, just the name of the component without Livewire or anything. In our case, it's just notification. Or is it just notification? The component is called notification. So what are we doing here? Okay, that's strange. Maybe you need to log in. Okay, let me try by logging out. What's happening now? Okay, yeah, it seems like this. So probably it is only loaded if we are logged out. So let's log in. Acting as user factory create, and then we try it again. So we are now logged in. We get to the home page, but we still don't see it. Okay, I'm confused here. Components class name. Okay, so this should work as well. Okay. Okay, then let's keep it like this, but I'm pretty sure it's still not working. Nope. So it's interesting how this is even working. How are they checking this? Is there anything special about our component? Pretty sure it's not that, right? No. Okay. So what else could we check? Let's check our application file. So it's not about the content, right? So we don't care what's inside. The test should check if the component is in the layout file. That's it. Clean this up. We are logged in. We see something like the code snippet, which we have checked before. So we do see this. But let's check if we even see it here. Let's put something in here, like H1 notification. Okay, that's interesting now. Have we added it to the wrong layout file? Do we have any others? We have guest and we have app. No, it should be the correct one. Wrong layout file. Adrian says it's the wrong one. But what else do we have? Dashboard terms. Components. We are too smart for ourselves. We have created a component layout file, of course, and that's why it's not working. Oh my god. Half an hour just for this. Okay, and here we also have our tailwind code, yeah. Should have seen that earlier, or I should have. Thank you, Adrian. Good point here. Good catch. Still working. Okay, what's wrong now? Okay, we now see the notification, which the H1, which I added for testing purpose. So we have added this here. Why don't we see it now? Oh, come on. It's ridiculous today. Notification class is the correct one. Livewire notification, yeah, that's the correct one. Just to make sure. That's interesting. Let me check this again. Livewire notification class. Working. Okay, that's interesting. We will need to talk to Caleb about this. Assert C Livewire. In the directory. Where do we have this method? Livewire service provider. Here. So what are we doing here? Assert C Livewire component. Escaped component name, trim, JSON encode. Assert string contains. Okay, for me it seems like it can't work with the class name. Okay. So I think that's, maybe let's check again here if it really should work like this. Alternatively, you may pass a components class name to the assert C Livewire and assert don't see. Okay, from what I've seen from the test method, it's not working, but okay, maybe we need to Caleb about this or check this again later. Get rid of this. Okay, but we have made our test pass again, which is very good now. Check. Oh, active again. Okay, everything is good. So, okay, it then says it was released after the last stream. Maybe we update and check this. But before this, let me commit this. Maybe let's also check this first before we commit it. Then we're going to update Livewire and see if it works again, and if it still works. So this means here I'm getting rid of my H1 here. And this also means, let me log in here. Fancy freak. Words while streaming. Test snippet. Test snippet. Where should we see this now? I think somewhere above here. Test snippet was created successfully. Okay, so it is working, which is good. This means we can now write a commit. Show notification after created code snippet. Let's check our code real quick. I don't need this. Okay. Fine with this. Also fine with this for now. Yeah. All right. Okay. And now let's try to update Livewire. Composer update Livewire. Let's see if all of our tests are still passing. Looks good so far. Okay, nice. And now let's check out this method again. Oh yeah, okay, this looks much better now. So this means inside our test here, let's get rid of the string. Nobody needs strings. We always want those dynamic ways of checking this. And yeah, now it's working. That's nice. Update Livewire to use class name for Livewire assertion. Commit this. All right, here we go. What's next? Okay, was updated with 244. Guess who tweaked it? So, I mean, you did the PR? Probably because of my feedback here from our last stream, and then you did it? Yeah, that's how you came up with your good PRs. All from our stream. Next time you need to mention us. There are also 2 other places where you use the assert Livewire method. Good catch. Let's check this. Oh, that's interesting. So we've been using the get name before. Okay, that's how we did this. But I think I prefer class if I can. But let's keep it excuse me, let's keep it consistent if we can. Oh, of course, that's not a method. And if PHP Storm underlines something, maybe it's an indicator that something is wrong, Christoph. So next time you will check it immediately. Okay, nice. Let's check our list here. It's a success message. So we have edited, we haven't designed it, but maybe let's put this to the design tasks and let's say this is finished. Submit form. Notification banner. Let me check the time. 1 hour 17 minutes. Because today I thought we're going to keep it a little bit shorter. No more 3-hour streams. I still have to work on other stuff as well. Jason edited it and you tweaked it. Ah, okay, nice. Yeah, this was a nice workaround from last stream, I now remember, which is, of course, is much better than just using the string as well. So I hope at some point in Laravel we can also get rid of all strings and only use some kind of methods and better ways where we can deal with this. But also with Laravel idea, yeah, strings are not that much of an issue anymore because, as you've seen, we have auto-completion for this. So yeah, so it shows us already the names which we can use, which is really nice here. And let's bring this back to the state which we had before. All right. So this means we are showing the banner now, but we're not showing it if we create a solution. So yeah, maybe I think now that we already have most of the work done, we can do this as well real quick, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so this means we need to go to our solution component. Solutions, here we go. But we want to go to the test. Solutions test. Yeah, here we go. So it stores CodeSnippet solution in the database. That's what we need. Let's copy this. And let's change this to it. Oh yeah, I think we also called it like this in the last, for the last test, but actually I wanted to call it like it shows notification message or something, but that's actually not what we're testing. It emits notification event for created solution. That's what we're actually doing. So we get rid of this, and let's also copy this now, or maybe we can write it as well. So here we want to make sure assert emitted, and it's called notification, and the type will be success, and the message will be, what will it be? Okay, interesting. We don't have a name so far for our solution, so let's just call it solution was created successfully. Okay, we don't need those assertions. And here we call this act and assert. So this should fail now. But again, it's failing because I learned, because we haven't finished our statement here. Now it's failing because there was no event. This means we go to our solutions Livewire component. Here we submit it. And here let's emit our event. It's called notification. And we provide here an array with type success and the message. Yeah, message is what we need. But now I'm going to copy this. Here we go. Okay, so this means I have a new shortcut which I checked today for running a specific test. Uncaught error class Livewire component not found. Okay, this was something else. So this test is passing. Let's just by making it fail again. Okay, that's good. So this means we have made sure that we send out a specific event, and now the rest we have already tested here. So this means if we did everything correctly, let's add a new solution. And we see this here. Okay, we need to make sure that this is still on the top of the page, but this not the top of the page, but the top of the screen, though, so that we see it, even if we're adding something down here. Okay, so this wasn't too much work. That's good. So I think we can also check this off now. Let me see. Any useful comments? What's this about now? Maybe check the browser and show the network tab and see the requests. Okay, yeah, let's check this again. The commit for did Livewire to use. Nope. Show notification for stored solution. And then let's get rid of this. Okay, and then we can commit this. Okay, let's check this out here. Network tab, HX request. Okay, let's first think about how many it will be. So first there will be one sending it back to the application, create the snippet. Then there must be a second one. So what will be the second one? Second one, we are sending out the event, probably. I have actually no idea how this event system is working with Live, but I think there must be a second one. What is Adrian saying? Adrian says 2 requests. Okay, let's see if we are both right. Was the first one already here? Let's check real quick. Okay, there's already one when I entered it. Okay, so I think that's also something we don't need. Maybe we could check this also for the next time. But this means when we enter this, so we have 2. One is called notification. So this is called message notification. Okay, so that's the name of my event. Okay, interesting. And let's see what's in there. Come on. Oh, here. What do we send here? We have a fire event, okay. event is called notification, and the parameters, can you see this? Here, bigger. And here we have our parameters, the type and the message. Okay, yeah, it's always good to see how Livewire is working under the hood and what's happening. So yeah, this means now we have an additional request now to make this work for getting the notification and then showing something for the Livewire component. So it's not ideal, but for now, I'm fine with this. So, oh yeah, Gertian had already a comment for the model. Let me think. Would there be a way to check to test this? That there is no request being sent. Of course, it doesn't make much sense to do this, but I'm just thinking if there would be. I can't think of one, but let's give this a try now. So this means we are inside our solution. Solution blade file. Here we have the text area. So getting set delay. Let me check this again. I was a little bit confused about the different ways we can do this. No, that's not what I want to do. Is it properties? Data binding, so that's what we need. Where are those special cases? Debouncing? Isn't it lazy? By default, Livewire sends a request to the server after every input event or change. This is usually fine for things like select. However, it's often unnecessary for the text field that updates as the user types. Yeah, so I think it should be lazy, right? Okay, there's also defer. Let's see what defer does. In cases where I don't need data updates to happen live, Livewire has defer modifier that batches data updates with the next. Okay, this also sounds good. What's the difference now to lazy? Updates as the user types. This is usually fine for things like select. Yeah, they don't need typically fire rapid updates. However, this is often unnecessary for text fields that updates as the user types. In those cases, the lazy directive modifier to listen for the native change event. Okay, so this means there would be a native change event, maybe, but we don't want to send it at all before we submit it. Okay, let's try it out. That's my browser. That's my browser. So, yep, this looks much better. And it still works. Nice. So you guys are also discussing defer and lazy. We also have Galen here, debounce. I think debounce would be kind of delay, right? Yeah, okay, which is also nice, but in our case, we don't need. We do also need to send it when we click the button. Lazy still to request. Okay, because that's what we don't need. So then probably defer is our best solution. Typo in the text box. Lose focus. Network request. Submit request. Type into the text. Okay, if I type into the text box, lose focus equals network request, and then submit. Okay, Adrian was just explaining the two requests. Yeah, I think so too. So I'm glad we have a submit button. All right. Have we checked this off already? Yeah. Okay, this looks all good. Maybe let's just run all of our tests again just to make sure everything is working as expected. Oh, okay, it's not. Let's see. Okay, don't we have... Okay, we have now changed this here. Yeah. And from what it seems, let me check. I think I have added this because now we've added the defer, and that's why it was failing. Because now it doesn't find our content field anymore. So this means we have it. Our custom Livewire assertion, which we created, like this assert property wire. For the method, we are definitely checking, but let's give this a try. Give this a check here. So this is called missing Livewire assertions. Let's check our tests here. So if property is wired to a field. Okay, maybe I need to update this. Maybe I haven't updated this. So what's my name again? What's my name again? Missing Livewire assertions. Okay, seems we didn't have the latest one. And it's still not working. I'm pretty sure we have already implemented this. Yeah, but you don't know what else you're going to update, and especially for streams, you don't want to run into some weird issues because of some updates, or some people are don't understand what a breaking change is. So that's why I only update my specific one. So why is it not working? Let's check here. So where do we have this? Here. Okay. Okay, it's still the old one because this does not look right. Because if we go here to the source, yeah, this looks much better. So I'm not sure why it was not updated. What's the latest version here of my package? 2.3. And what do we have here? Okay, it seems it's not taking the, it's not changing to .3. So what would be the correct way to do this? I want it to be updated for no matter what version it is beneath the one version. Could I do something like this? No, I don't think so. Guys, let me know what's the correct way to define the version here if I want to. If I also want to make sure that it's working for .3, .4, .5, .9. Okay, thanks guys. So before it was 1.1. Okay, so and you guys say I think it should work like this. Okay, let's try this again. Doesn't seem to be working like this. Let's try this one. Okay, this is working. Okay, interesting. So it seems the other one was not working like expected, but let's keep it like this for now. And let's hope now that our tests are passing. Oh yeah, this looks much better now. All good. We have 80 tests so far. How many assertions? 182. Nice. We are covered. That's good. Okay. Yeah, one last thing. Not sure if you've seen it. I wrote a blog article about my first live stream experiences with my current setup. And yeah, everything I learned and experienced on the way in my last 25 hours of streaming. So if you're also interested in streaming, check this out as well. It's quite long. I have a lot to tell. And of course, I have mentioned you guys. Thanks for helping me out here again. And yeah, it's also nice to have you around. That's right. So this means, what are we doing next time? So I also have a package which I maybe want to talk about. So maybe, not sure if I do another stream where I talk about this package. It's not connected to this one. And then regarding this project, I think the next time we probably really should work a little bit on the design things and make sure that, yeah, we bring it to a state that we can soon hopefully release it. That's what I'm thinking about, yeah. All right, cool. So you guys want some pictures of the wall? Yeah, here in the background, somewhere here. Yeah, you can send me your posters, and I'm going to pin them up here in the room. Okay, so yeah, guys, thanks a lot for listening again, joining again, contributing again, or maybe you just listened. Yeah, it was nice having you again. Another cool stream. See you next time. Probably next Monday again. Yeah, I think so. All right, have a nice day. See you around, and goodbye.